Welcome to Davi Toons Club. Today, we're going to draw one of the most mischievous characters in the Super Mario universe, Wario. But this time, we're giving him a completely different look. We're going to transform Wario into a fun and exaggerated rubber hose cartoon character, inspired by the classic cartoons of the early animation era. So, grab your pencil, get comfy, and let's have some fun. Let's start with Wario's face. Let's give Wario some vintage cartoon eyes with a narrow, grumpy expression. Now, draw Wario's huge, rounded nose to give his face even more personality. And remember, if any part of the drawing feels a little tricky, just pause the video and work at your own pace. There's no need to rush. Next comes one of Wario's most recognizable features, his zigzag mustache. We'll exaggerate those sharp, playful shapes to make it fit perfectly with our rubber hose style. Wario became the playable star of his own series in Wario Land Super Mario Land 3, released in 1994. In Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3, Wario goes treasure hunting because he wants to build a castle bigger than Mario's. Now, let's draw his big mouth, showing those large teeth. The wide smile, combined with the teeth, helps reinforce that angry, mischievous expression. He looks pretty intimidating, in a very cartoonish way. Let's add his big cheeks and double chin to give the face more volume and character. Now, draw his pointed ear with a shape inspired by classic fantasy creatures like goblins and elves. Time for Wario's famous yellow cap, keeping it large and nicely exaggerated. And of course, we can't forget the bold W right in the center of the cap. Let's finish the head with a thick neck before moving on to Wario's enormous body. For the body, we're using a huge rounded shape to create that classic rubber hose silhouette. Now, add the purple overall straps and their buttons to complete Wario's iconic outfit. For this rubber hose version of Wario, we were heavily inspired by Brutus from Popeye. That big, powerful body, massive arms, rounded shapes, and exaggerated proportions are perfect for the look we're creating here. If you're enjoying this tutorial, don't forget to leave a like and share this video with your friends who love Wario, Super Mario, cartoons, or drawing. And if you'd like to draw more characters from the Super Mario universe, don't forget to check out our playlist. Just click the card above and explore the other Mario characters we've drawn here on the channel. And now, I want to know, which Super Mario character should we draw in the next video? Leave your suggestion in the comments. Let's draw the left arm strong, thick, and rounded to match the rest of his body. Wario eventually became the chairman of the fictional WarioWare Inc., the company behind the chaotic WarioWare games. Wario is also a regular playable character in the Mario Party series and many other Mario spin-off games. In Super Smash Bros., Wario's famous Wario Waft attack turns his unusual source of power into a weapon. Now for that enormous left hand. We're keeping it big and rounded, and of course, Wario is wearing his gloves. Gloves are also a classic feature of many vintage cartoon characters, so they fit this style beautifully. Just like his cap, both gloves will also feature W symbols. Let's draw the right arm with the same robust and exaggerated proportions. Finish the right side with another big clenched fist covered by a cartoon glove. I have to say, I'm really loving our rubber hose Wario. What do you think so far? Is he looking as fun and ridiculous as you imagined? Let me know in the comments. Now, let's draw the left leg strong and chunky, becoming wider toward the bottom. And here's another fun detail. Wario has been around for more than 3 decades. Since his debut in 1992, he has grown from Mario's villainous rival into a character with his own games, adventures, company, and a huge personality of his own. Not bad for a guy who started by stealing a castle. For the left shoe, we're going with a wide and flattened shape with a slightly curled up toe. That pointed, upward curving shape gives the shoe a playful fantasy feel, almost like an elf-inspired cartoon shoe. Repeat those same strong proportions and curled up shoe shape on the right side. And if you didn't know, we previously released a tutorial showing how to draw Wario in his original design. So if you want to compare the two versions, make sure to check it out. It was a lot of fun, and I think you'll really enjoy it. For our main colors, we're using Wario's classic combination of yellow, purple, green, peach, white, and black. But remember, you don't have to follow these colors exactly. Feel free to experiment, create your own palette, and color your Wario however you like. That's part of the fun of drawing. And here's our Wario, a big, grumpy, colorful rubber hose version of one of the most iconic characters in the Super Mario universe. I hope you had fun and were inspired. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye!